what are some of the life lessons or business lessons you learned that you think helped you grow from being an early kind of unknowledgeable member into a more experienced and successful member?
Well, I think it goes back to the very first experience with the taxi forward and that music supervisor reaching back out to me. It was an interesting situation because it was a theme song for a brand new show, and I didn't know any better. So what I did was, at the time, I was posting all the music that I was creating on SoundCloud.
Okay.
And so there was a quick wake-up call when the music supervisor said to me, "Do you have the track on SoundCloud?" And I said, "Yes. Can you please take that off right away?"
Wow.
And I was super scared. I'm like, "Why? What's going on?" And then she explained, "Well, if we're using a brand new piece of music, we don't want it to ever have been heard before anywhere, even if it's on SoundCloud." And so I think in that moment was when I realized, wait a minute, we're not playing here. This is serious business. And I nearly lost the deal because of that. And so it really made me think twice about a lot of the aspects of how you navigate in the business. And then from there, we actually ended up having a failure, quote unquote, because the song never made it as the theme for the show, which was super disappointing, but in hindsight was actually the best thing that could have happened. But again, I learned a very important lesson that you never have the deal sealed 100%. There's always something that can change. And even though the music supervisor loved it, the producer loved it, the network turned around and said, "Yeah, we decided against having a theme song. We'll just go straight to the show card," or whatever they call it. So
Right.
no music at the beginning. The fantastic thing about that was that the producer really loved it anyway, and so they wanted to have the song in the show in some way, shape, or form. And so they reached out to me about producing not just producing a full-length version of the song that I had done, because I had created just a 30-second version for the theme. So they actually did a work for hire with me where I produced a full-length version of the song, and then they ended up using it on 2 episodes of the show.
Sweet.
But on top of that, I got to get on conference calls with these executive producers and other creatives of the show where we discussed the music, and they gave me feedback on what they wanted changed, et cetera, and that led to long-term relationships with these producers, which in the future have led to other work that has come my way, either as a composer or now as a music licensing company.